Hey, welcome to another episode of Live, Think, Grow. My name is 𝗪𝗠𝘂 and I help female coaches and lightworkers become full-time and thriving using spiritually infused mindset, marketing, and sales strategies. On today's episode, I'm going to cover the 4 ways to know if you're in alignment in your coaching biz. Now, you've probably heard this word before from me or from someone else in the spiritual community. Alignment. Like, what does that even mean? Think about being in alignment as just being in flow with the universe. Doesn't mean challenges don't still come up, because that's life, but it's about being on that path that you are just supposed to be on. It's just where things unfold exactly the way they need to in order to help you grow so that you can step into the person you want to become, which is really just a deeper awareness and understanding of who you really are. By the end of this episode, by knowing these 4 ways, you're going to have a better understanding if you are operating from your soul versus the ego. And when you operate from the soul, guess what? That's when you create the life and business of your dreams. Before we dive in, make sure you hit subscribe below so you never miss a beat, especially because I have so many fun surprises coming for you in the next couple of weeks. So hit that little bell notification button thingy so you get notified as well. And just know that every single Thursday I post free videos for you, so you're not gonna wanna miss it. All right, now that you've done that, let's dive into the vegan meat and potatoes of today's episode. Okay, so I already talked a little bit about what being in alignment and what aligned actually means. So in other words, you know that being in alignment or aligned means that you're operating from your soul and not your ego. And that is, by the way, a major difference between conscious entrepreneurs and unconscious entrepreneurs. You're here to build your coaching business from a place of your heart, to serve others, and because you know that this is your purpose. So, the 4 ways to know if you're in alignment or not. Let's see. Number 1, you're connected to your why. This one is so important, and it is a major foundation that sets those conscious entrepreneurs from, I don't like to say unconscious, but those who aren't conscious or who don't really care about infusing spirituality into their business apart. So connecting to your why is just connecting to why you're doing this in the first place. Like, why do you even care? Why are you spending so much time and energy on creating a soul-aligned 6-figure coaching business? Like, why does it matter? What's like the deeper reason behind all of this? Right? I bet you if you sit and reflect on that, there's going to be a lot of things that come through, and it's going to help you activate to your heart center, which is so important. And this is one major way to know if you're in alignment. You're connected to that why, no matter what happens, no matter when you get bigger or when the money is flowing in or when you're not doing so well in your business, you stay so firmly connected to your why. And the more that you keep connecting to that, the more that you're going to keep moving forward in divine timing. So that's the first one. The second way to know if you are in alignment is that you're in tune with your desires. In other words, how are you supposed to know where you're going if you're not in touch with what you want? And I talk a lot about this with manifesting in general, but the universe really is here to give you everything and anything that you desire. But if you don't know what the heck your desire is, how is the universe supposed to manifest that creation for you? Which, by the way, I don't know if you know this, you probably did, but you are the universe. So all of this is like, it's all going back to this piece of oneness. And I always tell my clients this, right? But like, follow the desire. Follow your desires. That's when you know if you're in alignment. So for instance, I have, a client come to me inside of my mastermind, 𝗎CM, and she's like, I was this weekend making TikTok videos, but like there was just something that felt off about it. And I just paused and I asked her, I said, were you following your desire in that moment? Like, were you desiring to make TikTok videos in that moment? She was like, no, not really. Yeah, that's you not being in alignment, right? When you go against your desires and do something that feels like you should on yourself, what you're doing is creating blockages. It's actually disrupting this alignment. So always tune in to what you want, especially as females. We have this power. We are so in touch with our desires as like feminine beings that when you tune into it, it is naturally going to lead you on that highest path. Just literally, even right now, you can do it. Ask yourself, like, what do I desire right now? It could be I desire a sandwich. It could be I desire to go outside. It could be I desire to work more. Whatever that is, that's at least you tuning in to your desire to allow you to be on that highest path. The third way to know if you're in alignment is you're encountering shadows. This is where we bring in some of the more like not sunshine rainbow part of creating a soul-aligned six-figure coaching business, because it's equally as important as all the sunshine, rainbow, amazing light stuff. So when you're facing challenges in your life and business, so limiting beliefs, just like intense frustration, feeling like, this just doesn't feel like me, that actually is an indicator that you are in alignment. Why? This goes back to manifestation. The closer we get to our manifestations, the more challenges that you give yourself, because you are the universe, in order to prepare you for the manifestation. So let's just say you are about to prepare for your first launch, and before you prepare for your first launch, you're just noticing a lot of limiting beliefs of unworthiness coming up. This is actually a really, really great indicator that you are in alignment, you are on that highest path. Why? Because it is coming up, those limiting beliefs are coming up in order for you to move through them. How can you move through something that you're not aware of, right? So oftentimes people are like, oh my God, if these challenges are coming up, does this mean I'm in alignment? It actually does. And it seems counterintuitive, but again, you cannot grow if you're not aware of what you need to grow from. So it's a great sign if you're noticing some shadow sides of you coming up. And then on an energetic level, these shadows are great times for you to connect more to your light. You can't have light without dark, duality. So it's a good thing. The fourth way to know if you're aligned is that you have full trust in your inevitable success. Here's what I mean. Imagine you just know without a doubt, even though there's limiting beliefs and fears and challenges coming up, you know at the end of the day that your success is inevitable. Then anything that happens between where you're going and where you are now, you're just going to accept it as being a part of the path. So it actually relates to the third way, the shadows, right? If you have this, I just know I'm going to be successful no matter how long it takes or what's going to happen in between. I know deep within my being that my success is inevitable. The shadows, the challenges, everything in between, yes, they might be hard in the moment, but you'll just know. And that also allows you to go with the flow with the universe, which is being in alignment. It all is connected. And so many of you that are watching this, I know that you have this full trust. Like you don't necessarily know how it's going to happen. You don't know like the little logisticals, but you have this full trust that your success is inevitable. And that, my dear, is what separates you from the other coaches who are going to stay stagnant in their business. Now, guess what? I'm so excited because I'm officially open for enrollment for the Unstoppable Creator Mastermind UCM. Yes, this is a high-level container, a group. It is not a program, but it is a 4-month experience where you get to be on the highest path to a soul-aligned, sold-out, six-figure coaching business. This is a powerful group for current female coaches and lightworkers. So you do have to be currently working. It is suggested that you already have an offer, you already have a niche, and you're really, really looking to step up in this next level in your business. Just so you know, some of my graduates from UCM, they go on to have multiple 10K plus launches, and they go on to have amazing full-time and thriving coaching businesses. So if you're at all interested in joining that, the applications are open. You can click the link in the description below. You can get more information and you'll see, what kind of the next steps are from that link. So click the link in my description and apply now. Seats will go out fast, so do not wait. And on that note, I hope that you enjoyed going over the 4 ways to know if you're in alignment. I'm all about helping you create that full-time and thriving coaching business from this aligned place. So until next week, happy living.